done in cities at mayoral level to solve this problem?
One employee told me a heartbreaking story about how he was assaulted, not quite on the subway, but he made eye contact with someone on the subway, and then the person followed him out of the subway and then punched him in the face after he got to the street level, which is terrifying. He said absolutely nothing to the person, and so he was injured and bruised, like on his jaw, but then he was afraid to come to work for several days, and then even afterwards now, he's afraid to ride the subway, and anytime he sees an empty car, he tries to find a car that has people around. And you can imagine the terror that one would feel if you get attacked in public in that way on the basis of absolutely nothing more than, in all likelihood, his ethnicity. And so Asian Americans feel targeted and more at risk than they ever have in my lifetime. And so hearing that story from him, he has a daughter who came to him after he was hurt and then said, like, daddy, like, I'll help you feel better. And like no New Yorker, no human being should experience that. So as mayor, I would take the increase in anti-Asian violence very, very seriously. I would fully fund the Asian Hate Crime Task Force. It should not be a volunteer force. I would treat incidents as hate crimes when they, in my mind, clearly should be treated as hate crimes, and a number of incidents early in the pandemic were not treated as that. But we also need to reach out to communities that right now don't have as built up a relationship with city officials and law enforcement. I feel that a lot of these incidents are going unreported. I think and one reason I'm grateful for you all to be here today is that that a number of employees of Xi'an Famous Foods have experienced this, but I guarantee you there are employees at other establishments that we'll never hear about, that it just happened to them and they went home and it's going unreported. So we need to do a better job of letting Asian Americans know that we need to hear from them so we can help make our city safer and also have a sense of just how widespread this violence is.
Has this problem gotten worse, and if so, why?
It's